Alright, this channel is confirmation bias, every day just quoting the same bull-tarded CT, whatever that means, accounts while lower high after lower high. Well, this is actually something that I like to see in the comment section, guys, right? Because that tells me that this is a great time to buy. It means that people are angry. It means that people are leaving hateful comments on YouTube videos and all over social media, right? And usually retail investors are wrong, okay? This is, basically no rocket science, all right? So first of all, guys, confirmation bias. Yes, you got me a little bit over there, right? Thumbnail, right? You guys all expecting that $5, that $10 for Kaspa, right? That who knows if it's going to come, right? The only thing I know is the fact that Kaspa is going to cost much more in foreseeable future, right? Couple of weeks, couple of months, maybe this year, maybe next year, who knows? Coming back to the comment, guys, don't lie, you want to watch these videos, alright? So let's go into it right away, okay? By the way, make sure that you subscribe and blah blah blah, right? So the first reason why crypto market is actually dumping, right? The whole stock market is basically going towards the downside, right? Nvidia is crushing 9.7%, right? And that's huge for such a huge asset. So if the stock market is experiencing such event, and crypto market is basically following that. But now, guys, while everybody is scared, we've got balance on exchanges that keeps hitting lows, right? What does it mean? Some people are actually buying the dip. So who's buying the dip? People that are thinking that these charts are bull-tarded? Well, probably I don't think so. Well, I don't know. Anyways, smart money is buying Bitcoin like maniacs, guys, right? So this is very interesting, right? As you guys can see, that parabolic curve, retail investors are basically selling, right? Because the thing is that retail investors need those profits sooner rather than later, right? Smart money has much more money and they are able to wait, 1, 2, who knows how many years, whatever, guys, all right? So let's have a look at the different metrics, all right? So while you're scared, again, not only me, but Mr. Vivek, so make sure that you follow this guy for good alpha, bought 64 million worth of Bitcoin from Binance, right? So again, right, somebody that basically thinks that market is going to go down, bought that much of BTC, and that could be exchange, that could be, a proper whale or whoever, right? But somebody basically is buying the dip, all right? So, well, I believe that every single dip is meant for buying, all right? And now, guys, let's have a look at the chart, all right? So first of all, guys, yes, we are hitting lower lows, right? I'm not going to lie, that's basically data, right? So the dude that basically, made that comment, right, is 100% correct. However, lower lows can also potentially mean a bull flag in this particular scenario, right? And yes, I know that you are probably bored of that bull flag, guys, right? And BTC basically is trading below 200-day moving average. Let me actually pull this out. So in my opinion, that doesn't look juicy. I am agreeing with you guys 100%. It does not look juicy. I feel very emotional about my bags as well, but what am I supposed to do? I supposed to sell like a normie? No way. I'm just adding into my positions, okay? So that's what I'm doing, all right? Yes, Bitcoin looks very bad, all right? But just how bad it looked in 2020, right? When we had C19 crash, right? So I'm not saying that Bitcoin is going to see pump towards the upside, right away, right? And I know that probably you want to see Kaspa's chart, but let's actually have a look at BTC's chart first to actually determine of what the heck is going on in this market, all right? This is when everybody thought that Bitcoin is, this is the end for, crypto market, etc., right? So we still do have this very important level of support that is basically going on in here for BTC, right? We also do have another level, from the standpoint of technicals, of course, which is probably this level in here. Okay, so as you guys can see, we do have a lot of confirmations in here, in that area, obviously in here, right? It serves as a resistance. Here it serves as a support, and as you guys can see, we had a perfect bounce from that level that supported price of BTC perfectly, right? So, well, the next level of support, if that is going to happen, of course, is going to be, that what belongs to the bull flag, and then roughly this level, so 51k. Can we dip towards 51k for BTC? Well, I'm not a wizard, again, I have no clue, but I do believe that's possible, right? So just in case if that is going to happen, well, I'm going to add into my positions, right? If we are going to lose that level as a support, heck, I'm going to add into positions in here, right? And now many scary things are going on the market. As you guys saw, we had stock market crashing. We also have things that are going on with Japan, etc. And yes, short term it doesn't look juicy at all, right? But I'm going to show you another things that I believe are, you know, quite bullish long term, of course, right? This is all daily chart, okay? Make sure that, remember that this is a daily chart and learn how to zoom out, okay? So let's have a look at this, all right? Mr. 100 just keeps on buying BTC. He bought 300 more BTC yesterday and now has 72,627 Bitcoin. So thank you very much to Mr. Lark for pointing that out, all right? So do you guys think that Mr. 100 could be an exchange, right? Whoever that is, that person is accumulating Bitcoin, right? So do you think that this is somebody that basically is afraid of price of Bitcoin going down? Well, I don't really think so, all right? But anyways, let's come back to Kaspa, right? Because I forgot to show you Kaspa, guys, all right? Let's have a look at Kaspa and let's have a look at the daily time frame, all right? So from the standpoint of, you know, 200-day moving average for Kaspa, we are trading, well, slightly below, but never mind. Let me, you know, turn it off. So, you know, we are printing lower lows for BTC, but, you know, from the standpoint of Kaspa, we are printing higher highs and higher lows, as you guys can see in here, all right? So these, well, in my opinion at least, are, you know, higher lows, right? Not lower lows, right? So yes, BTC is doing lower lows. And now guys, coming back to BTC's price action, we also do have to remember about the fact that ETFs actually pumped the market, you know, prematurely before the halving, because historically all-time highs for BTC haven't happened until a couple of months after halving, right? However, BTC reached its all-time highs and actually smashed through its previous all-time highs before the actual halving event, all right? So what does it mean? Something basically pumped that market, you know, before, and that was basically ETFs, right? Basically retail investors saw, you know, price of BTC and crypto in general pumping towards the upside. They have degenerated into it like crazy, and what happened? A little bit of less juicy news on the market, and there you go, right? People are basically very, very hateful. So what I'm seeing, guys, is just basically beautiful opportunity to accumulate. And by the way, speaking about halving events, this is what we've got, right? So we are in here, okay? So as you guys can see, every single time after halving, BTC saw such price actions, okay? So your altcoins, your bread, your Kaspa, your whatever meme coins, whatever you guys have, this is going to take a while. First, BTC, we're gonna have to pump towards the upside. Then, you know, your Kaspa is going to hop like crazy, right? But that's funny because time in the market, Mr. Stephen Smith basically uploaded this, right? Guys, I don't really care, right? If that is going to happen, I'm going to buy, all right? That's what I'm doing, right? Of course, this video is not a financial advice, all right? You do whatever you want with your money, okay? So now let's have a look at this bull-target chart. Altcoins are trading at 60 to 80%, while Total 2 is testing its long-term trendline support, which has been a solid support zone in the past. Coincidence? Maybe not. This could be the start of the biggest altcoin season of all time. Guys, let's see. Obviously, I don't want to bore you with these charts, you know, too much, right? However, that basically plays out properly, right? We had the first leg outside of accumulation, pullback, and then we had the pump, right? So we are exactly at the same moment. I don't know how long this is going to last for, okay? It could be couple of days, couple of weeks, couple of months, right? I do believe that everything basically leads towards Q4, right? But now we got another interesting chart that is made by Mr. Titan, but remember guys that this is from 2010. If we are going to look at Elliott wave theory, well, Mr. Titan did, we could see the fifth wave of 340k. I'm not saying that this is going to happen, guys, but it definitely could if BTC is going to follow that Elliott wave theory. So this is total crypto market cap that is excluding Bitcoin on a 2-weekly chart, right? So we've got descending broadening wedge, which is a bullish pattern, as you guys can see, right? And this basically actually played out already. Altcoins basically pumped towards the upside, and now we've got the same thing that's going on. We've got this descending broadening wedge, right? So is this pattern going to repeat again? Based on technicals, everything is aligning to me. But again, for some people, it could be bull target. Now looking at this perspective, guys, there is total crypto market cap that is excluding Bitcoin on a 2-weekly chart. Most people look too much at the lower time frame, exactly. If you look closely, you will see that this is reaccumulation. It was just like that in a previous cycle. This time it's just taking longer, right? Patience will be soon rewarded. Heck, let's see, guys. I got a lot of patience, all right? I hope that a lot of you have some patience too. Actually, I don't care. I'm just sharing my opinions, all right? So we've got impulse wave number 1, right? We've got double bottom, then impulse wave number 2, right? We had this mid-cycle correction, and everything basically played out in this cycle from 2018 and 2024. So what market is anticipating at the moment is that impulse wave 2. And now guys, we've got a daily time frame, right? So Bitcoin daily stochastic has reached oversold zone. A small wick falling below the lower trend line of the symmetrical triangle is also identified. Both signals indicate there is support at the current level. So we've got the support in here, and also BTC is sitting at that oversold area. So heck, let's see, maybe everybody from Twitter is wrong. But now I believe that this is very important chart, guys, so please look at it and make sure that you pay attention. This is 3 daily chart. This is total crypto market cap that is excluding Bitcoin, meaning all of the altcoins. Okay, so I'm not going to bore you too much with Wyckoff schematics, right? But basically Mr. Wyckoff long time ago discovered of how these big institutions and manipulators are basically playing with us. All right, so Mr. Prof actually identified it as well in the current cycle, and he's saying that the first altcoins have formed a perfect Wyckoff accumulation pattern for years, and now they are consolidating before the next leg up. Big descending broadening wedge in the making. Don't look too much at the lower time frame, the bigger picture looks still great. And once altcoins are going to leave that phase E, I believe we are going to see huge pumps. And now guys, something that I never been talking about on the channel, right? I do believe that, you as a subscribers and as watchers of these type of videos, because I do believe that my videos are not the only type of videos that you guys are watching. While you guys are watching, you have to ask yourself a question: what is your particular plan in this market? All right, do you want to make money on a daily? Do you want to make money on the 15-minute time frame, right? Because my strategy is not day trading, at least for now. What my strategy is basically a long hold until altcoins and BTC is going to reach my sell target. So I'm not being shaken out by little time frames. I'm basically happy that these little pullbacks are happening, right? That gives me time, right? It's all about time in life, guys. All right, so more time you have to accumulate, and more money potentially you might have an exit from this cycle. I hope that this helps, and I wish you having a great day. Peace and love, crypto.